everyone, welcome back to my channel, She Plans, She Budgets. In today's video, we'll be going over my debt tracker update, so let's get started. Okay, so first things first, as some of you may already know, I have only 2 student loans remaining with Great Lakes. That is loan number 4 and loan number 5. So starting with loan number 4, my current debt balance for the beginning of April is $3,040 with 58 cents, and that loan currently has a 0% interest with a $0 minimum payment. Loan number 5 currently has a balance of $6,959 with 42 cents. So together those loans equal 30, 40, 58 plus 69.59 with 42 cents gives me a $10,000 balance even. And if you caught my last debt tracker update, then you know why I purposely paid it down to $10,000, and that is because I'm currently doing a debt savings plan where I'll just save my money between April and September to see if the loans are forgiven through the Biden administration. If so, I will use this $10,000 for another purpose. If not, then I will go ahead and make my final $10K payment on my own, because I would have naturally paid off the loans by the end of September if I would keep making debt snowball payments. But since I'm pausing my payments and I'm just going to save it for now just to see what happens, my savings plan currently consists of me saving at least $770 per paycheck so that I can have $10,000 saved by the end of September. All right, so because of that, I'm not doing any additional payments for the month of April. So just jumping down to here for April, because I'm doing $770 a paycheck, like I said, I need to times this by 3 for April since it's a magic month. So that means I would need to save $2,310 for the month of April. That is my current goal. And if you've seen my paycheck 1 and 2's videos, you'll know where I currently am with this goal. All right, so then that means for May and June, since those months are not magic months, I would need to save $770 times 2, which equals $1,540 each month. 1540 and 1540. All right, those are the goals for each month for my savings plan. And long as I stick to this plan, by the end of September, I should have $10,000. All right, so because I'm doing a debt savings, I am keeping track of this savings down here in my savings tracker section. As you already know, I do have my starter emergency fund because I am following the Dave Ramsey's baby steps. So the starter emergency fund is for baby step number 1, where you keep $1,000 just for any emergencies. This money is in a bank account, so it's currently being saved, but I also want to keep track of my debt savings. So I want to first write down the leftover I had from March. So I'm just going to write March's buffer, because if you recall in my closeout video, I did end the month with some leftover money. So I'm going to just flip you over to that page real quick. So for March's buffer, I ended off with $205.04. So my debt savings plan really starts in April, but because I had a buffer left over by the end of March, I will roll over any future buffers, leftover buffers, into my debt savings. So March, I had $205.04 left over, so I'm going to jot that down. So 205 with 4 cents. Okay, and that's still true, 205, 4 cents. And then the next line will be what I'm able to save for April. So hopefully it will be this exact amount, if not more, so that I can have a full total for you guys by the end of the month. For this total, I don't know if I want to take off the emergency fund or not, but when I do my total down here, I'm not including the emergency fund because obviously that wouldn't get put towards debt. So yeah, so when I do the final count at the end of the month of how much I saved from the month of April, plus what was left over from March, I won't be including this $1,000. All right, so now I'm going to just flip you over into the back where I keep my debt-free journey trackers. All right, and so just in case anyone is wondering, all the materials I use to make up my Franken Happy Planner is linked down below in the description box. So feel free to check that out if you are interested. And sorry, there's always cat hair somewhere. All right, so this is my debt-free journey section. And then these are the baby steps I was referring to when I said I follow the Dave Ramsey's baby steps. Baby step 1 is checked off because I do have the $1,000 starter emergency fund. I'm still on baby step 2, where I use the debt snowball method to pay down my debt to the $10,000 mark. After that, I will be continuing on to baby step 3, where I fully fund my emergency fund by 3 to 6 months worth of my expenses, and then going forward, so forth and so forth. All right, so here's just the first tracker to represent the $1,000 starter emergency fund. Here is baby step number 2. As you can see, my debt started off at $74,025.29. And through the grace of God, I was able to pay that down to the $10,000 mark. So as you can see, all of my medical bills, credit cards, private loans, school loans, and my government loans, the ones that's marked in red are the ones that's all currently paid off. I just have loan number 4 and loan number 5 remaining. The next page are all of my trackers for the medical, credit cards. So all of these are colored in because they're all now paid off, along with my private student loans, my school loan, and this page represents my debt-free countdown solely for Great Lakes. So I started here and now I'm here. So I won't need to be doing any coloring today. This is just a quick scroll down memory lane to see how far I've come. These are the individual trackers for Great Lakes. So I paid off loan numbers 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8. And again, I still have loans 4 and 5 remaining. All right, and then this page right here is just keeping track of all 19 debts that I started off with from least to greatest. So my smallest debt was $63.76, and my biggest debt was $9,289.11. And again, 17 out of 19 debts are completely paid off out of my life forever, and I just have to worry about these last 2 loans that I pray gets forgiven. All right, and then here is my debt-free land tracker. Again, I started at $74,025.29, and so far I have paid off $64,025.29, which represents 86% debt-free. So my last 10K equates to the last 14%, and hopefully those will get forgiven so I can color them in sooner than September. Right now, the plan is to save the $10,000 just to see if the loans are forgiven. If not, I will go ahead and make my last 10K payment myself, because September is when I would naturally pay off the loans myself. So here is my tracker for the 10K debt savings. As I mentioned, I did start it off technically in March because of the $205.04 that rolled over. But my first percent is at 4%, so it's not enough to color it in yet. But I'm quite sure once I add in April's numbers, I'll be coloring this in by the end of the month. And I just wanted to mention too, while I'm on this page, So say, for example, my loans are paid in full by the Biden administration. This $10,000 that I save would then go towards my 401k loan that I took out back in May of 2019. Right now, I just have a minimum payment of $143.12 coming out of each paycheck. So once I pay this loan off, if I'm able to, by the end of September, I will get this amount back in each paycheck. So it'll be just under $300 a month going back into my normal paychecks. And then I'll be ready to move on to baby step 3, where I save 3 to 6 months of my monthly expenses for emergencies. All right, so that is the game plan for my debt as well as my savings tracker. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip you guys back to April. All right, so just as a reminder, feel free to check out my paycheck 1 and 2 videos to see how far I've come for April so far. This is the goal I am trying to hit by the end of the month, because I do get 3 paychecks this month. So paychecks 1 video, the actuals are up. Paycheck 2, just the budgeted amount, like what I plan to do, is up. Stay tuned for the results so you can see what actually happened. And then soon after that, I will have the budgeted and results open for paycheck number 3. So wish me luck for this month of April to hit my goal of $2,310 so that I can start coloring in my debt savings tracker. All right, so that is everything. Thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye.